Hey everybody, Jim here, and I guess this is my first pickups vid of the new year. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope everybody had a really fun and safe New Year's Eve. To be completely honest, I'm still kind of recovering. It was a fun couple of days. But what was awesome was, I guess, traditionally, the first, second, third, the second and third primarily, I guess, are really big shopping days here in Japan. A lot of people are on their winter break, and I guess they're doing a lot of shopping. So I took full advantage of that. Went out to Akihabara, went to the retro game stores there, and then I hit up every hard off and hobby off I could think of, and I came away with some really great stuff at some really great prices. One thing in particular that I was just absolutely stoked to find, because I had never seen it in the wild for anything less than like 500 bucks, but that was because it was still factory sealed. But anyway, it was still great to find it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you a few pickups. So yeah, here we go. Now these, I got 3 Geo AES games. I got a Samurai Spirits 2, King of Fighters 94, and Fatal Fury Special. Now these are all complete, and they all cost me a little over $3. That's great. So these games right here in my hand, all 3 of them, cost me less than 10 bucks combined. Now if you're saying, Jim, you don't have an AES. You're right, I don't, but I plan to sometime in the near future. And when you come across AES games for $3 a piece, complete, you don't pass that up, whether or not you have an AES console or not. So there you have it. Fatal Fury Special, Samurai Spirits 2, and King of Fighters 94 for the AES. $3 a piece. Right on. Alright, a couple of games here on some Nintendo systems. This one is, let's see if I can read it. Oh, Paruten no Kagami, which is Kid Icarus on the Famicom Disk system. So I'm really happy to have this. Kid Icarus is another Nintendo classic, even if it doesn't get the recognition it deserves. And here I have a copy of Rockman's Soccer. This did get a US release as a Mega Man Soccer. And I'm looking forward to playing that. I actually never got to play Mega Man Soccer before, so I'm looking forward to sitting down with this one for a little while. That's Rockman's Soccer. Alright. Actually got quite a bit of stuff for the Saturn. I found a copy of Daytona USA for like 50 cents. So that's cool. It's not in great shape, but it was 50 cents, so no biggie. For about $1, I got a copy of Fighters Mega Mix. This is the game that it's like the Virtua Fighter and Fighting Vipers crossover game. Which I'm not really a big fan of Fighting Vipers, but Fighters Mega Mix. This game here for about $3, I got a Puyo Puyo Sun, which Puyo Puyo is a series of puzzle games. Very fun as well. I like to call them jelly beans. They're like little jelly bean guys, and they float down from the ceiling, and you can kind of shift them around, almost like a Tetris type game, and they'll interconnect and stuff like that. It's done by color. So, very fun. Puyo Puyo Sun. Got a copy of Mobile Suit Z Gundam for the Sega Saturn. So there you go. Mobile Suit Z Gundam. Pretty cool. This game I was happy to find because I'd actually been looking for a copy of this for a while. I've never played it, and I don't think this one got a US release. If it did, please correct me. This is a Shin Shinobi Den. This is a Shinobi for the Sega Saturn, and it's a live-action Shinobi game. So it's full of all these live-action cutscenes, and the graphics of the game, the gameplay is all digitized actors like Mortal Kombat or Pit Fight or something to that effect. So it's really cool. It's very, very cheesy, especially all the cutscenes. It's just like watching a really cheesy, cheap ninja movie. And I love those. So it's Shinobi Den for the Saturn. And this one, got myself a copy of King of Fighters 96 for the Saturn. And this one also comes with the ROM cart needed to run the game on the Saturn. So that's King of Fighters 96 for the Saturn. Alright, getting into some of these things here. I'm going to save the best for last. A couple of games for the PlayStation. I got a copy of Psychic Force. This is a game where it's a fighting game, but you're flying. More like hovering. You're in kind of like this big cube, and that's the boundary. And you throw energy at each other, and you fight. And so this had a US release under the same title, Psychic Force. So if you played it, you know it's so-so. But it was only $3, and it's complete with spine card and everything. So I got a copy of Psychic Force. Interestingly enough, X. Saw in one of my last pickup videos, I picked up a copy of X, which is the anime. I picked up the game for PS1. It's a 100% clone of Psychic Force 2012 for the Dreamcast. The moves, they're not even, they're the exact same moves, exact same gameplay, everything. So I was a little disappointed with that, because I like the anime, but the game ended up being a ripoff. I got a complete copy of Street Fighter Zero, which is awesome. So now I have all 3 Street Fighter Zero games for the PS1, and it's complete with spine card and all that, and it was about $7. So Street Fighter Zero, really good game. 2 games for the Dreamcast. I got King of Fighters 2001 for about $7, and this is really good. I love King of Fighters in general, so anytime I can pick one up, I like King of Fighters 2001. 2 games, this next game for the Dreamcast is a copy of Crazy Taxi. Do you like my Crazy Taxi guy impersonation? Crazy Taxi, hey, come on over. Okay. Anyway, a copy of Crazy Taxi. It's not completed, no spine card with it, but I don't know, give it a crap. And it was about $10 actually for this copy of Crazy Taxi, but I really wanted it because I have not played Crazy Taxi in forever. This for my Neo Geo CD, a complete copy of King of Fighters 98, which was the only King of Fighters for Neo Geo CD I was missing. So now I have the complete King of Fighters collection, for the CD at least. All the other ones kept coming out on the AES, so maybe I'll get them someday. It's King of Fighters 98. Alright, so this last game I found for a ridiculous price. I was in a game store with a friend of mine, and I was looking for some PC Engine games, and I was picking up some pretty good titles, Bonk's Adventure 2, Splatterhouse, Star Proteus, some pretty good stuff. At the same time, my friend who was there with me was looking for a copy of Splatterhouse on the Mega Drive. He couldn't find it, so he asked the employees if they had a copy. So they directed him to a display case they had where they kept the stuff that they thought was maybe exceptionally rare. And they had a copy of Splatterhouse for the Mega Drive in there, but it was priced a little higher than he wanted to pay. But that drew my attention to the display case. When I looked inside, I saw this game. I immediately put all the other games back and just went for this one, because though it was definitely priced higher than all those other games, those were all like around $10 a piece, which is not cheap, but definitely better than you're gonna find on eBay or some shit like that. This game was priced higher than that stuff, but definitely way lower than I've ever seen it on eBay. And the only other copy I've ever seen out in the wild was a factory sealed copy that was being sold for about $500. So that game is Akumajo Dracula X Chi no Rondo, or Dracula X Rondo of Blood, for the PC Engine CD. And yeah, when I saw this there, I saw it for the price they were asking. It was done deal, no questions asked. Very rarely do you just see these out in the wild, and it is complete. Came with the spine card. Disc is in great condition. So was the manual. Everything in it was kept in really great shape. So I am extremely happy with that purchase. So that's Akumajo Dracula X Chino Rondo, the PC Engine CD. Great game. I might actually, if I ever get into doing reviews, I might get a capture card and all that. I might do a review on this and do a side-by-side comparison of it and the Super NES version, because this one is much better. The anime cutscenes are really cool. The audio is really great. The music, the voice work, everything in it is really, really good. So yeah, if you ever get a chance to play this, I definitely recommend it. It's definitely better than the Super NES version. So there you go. Alright, so those are all the pickups. Aside from I got a new TV. It's like a 32-inch. A friend of mine was nice enough to give it to me actually, and it runs my old school Super NES and PC Engine games perfectly. So that's pretty awesome too. I want to say one last thing really quick. The contest. I keep bringing it up because it's over January 12th. So if you aren't aware of it yet, I'll post a link to it in the description. It's a question I'm asking, so to that video, a comment will get you an entry, and a video response will get you 2 entries. First place prize is your choice of a Famicom or a Super Famicom, and second place prize is a Neo Geo Pocket Color. So I think those are some pretty sweet prizes, and I'm easily willing to do this because of where I am and what I have access to. Those things aren't really all that costly to me, so I want to share that with people. So yeah, definitely, if you haven't entered already, enter, because I'm going to have a drawing on the 12th and I'm going to announce the 2 winners. So yeah, get on board for that. Other than that, that's it. These are my pickups. Again, I'm Jim. Thanks for watching. Take care and keep gaming.